Mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2. What it do? Insomniacs, we back to business. What's going on with everybody? Cool hand. Let me get a quick mic check from you.
Yo. What's good? What's good? What's good?
We got you here. We got you here.
All right. Cool.
But I would still double check because you never know. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Insomniacs podcast.
Yeah, you sound good.
Sound good? Okay, great. After a week hiatus, you know, life happens, shit happens. We are back with another one. But yeah, before we, do some catch up, Cool Hand, what you been up to, man? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Insomniacs. Whoa. Hey, yo, Guapzilla was good. Shout out to you. Good to see some familiar faces in here.
Man, it's Thursday, bro. Pick that shit up. Let's go. What's going on, everybody?
Okay.
We in here. Shout out to the locks. Putting Dipset in a headlock.
Ballin'.
Let's go.
Nah.
Money, power, respect.
Dipset.
What? Ow. What's going on, C-Dolla sign?
Dipset dipped from the smoke.
Man, I'm trying to get that Returnal Platinum.
Oh, good luck.
My last 3 runs, I did not get anything. I'm just missing 3 glyphs from 3 different biomes, and I'll get the Platinum. It's very frustrating.
I could imagine. Yeah,
because like it's the each like room is like randomly picked, right? And I need like a certain variation of a room to randomly appear while I'm playing, so I can get the last glyph for each like location. So it's tough.
Yeah, good luck with that. Black Rain says, "Talk, Cool Hand, talk." All right, we got to bring the energy back, yo. Sorry, it's been 2 weeks, man. Work has been kicking my ass. You know what I'm saying?
And so did the locks.
All right. Every time he says the locks, I'm dropping one of those. Guapzilla says the locks dropped the best live hip hop event I've seen in a very long time. Yo, that's facts, man. Cool Hand, if you know what we're talking about, locks versus Dipset. If you're into hip hop,
I watched the retweet from LeBron James. Yeah, Jadakiss went off.
Yo, not only did he go off, Jim Jones fell off the stage. He took Cameron's bandana. He took Jules Santana's bandana off his head.
Dipset.
Cameron got booed in Madison Square Garden in New York City. That's crazy.
How the money have fallen.
It don't matter. Yo, that shit was ridiculous.
Nah. It's all about Dipset Bird Gang. You know what I'm saying?
Was
Killer
Dipset wearing the pink?
Nah.
Pink mink.
All right, hold on, real quick. Let me just clear the air. Number one, Dipset, their DJ was trash. Kept playing music when they were trying to talk shit for a little bit. Hold on, let me say this.
The DJ.
It don't matter. They weren't prepared. The locks had rebuttal songs ready to go for anything that Dipset dropped.
Here's my thing though. They had 8 songs to Dipset's 1. Like, I didn't understand it. That shit was crazy. They dropped like 8 tracks in a row, and then Dipset dropped 1, and then they went back to like, nah.
Yo,
forgot.
Do a thumbs up if you're a fan of Dipset. Thumbs down if you thought the locks won. It's like, nah, I'll get mad thumbs down. The locks definitely won. I'm gonna say I'm a big Dipset fan. Locks won. Cool Hand, I'll give you your flowers, but there you go. There's your flowers. But anyways, let's go back to gaming real quick. Cool Hand, what you been playing lately, man? So I want to get into that soon.
I've been playing a mix of Modern Warfare and also Kakarot, man. I've been in my anime bag. So
how is that?
Kakarot's straight. I will say
straight.
The combat, the story is great. Like, if you're a Dragon Ball fan, it's really cool. It's an open world Dragon Ball Z game, which is really great. But I will say the combat system gets repetitive. I thought it was I'm just getting into the Frieza saga. So like I just beat, Great Ape Vegeta, and I was like, damn, man, this is cool. Like, the fact that I actually get to fight Vegeta as a Great Ape, that was dope. I thought that was really interesting. But other than that, man, like, the combat system's kind of repetitive, but it's a fun game. It's a Dragon Ball Z game. The story is dope. If you watch the anime, the story's the same, but it's cool. I'm
Okay.
enjoying it.
Update, since I've talked to everyone last, I've beaten The Last of Us Remastered, right? Fucking goat of a game. I understand the hype. I've owned The Last of Us 2. It's been in plastic for the last year. I just got into it. I'm at Seattle day one with Abby, if you know the people who are familiar with that game. Wow.
Hey, how's it feel? How's it feel?
Wow.
Just that switch, the switch to Abby.
That switch to Abby, that shit hits different, man. Once you find out, and you know, to anyone listening, if you want to drop spoilers, I think at this point it's been long enough, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
but-
everyone knows what happens in that game.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But yeah, Last of Us 2 is definitely one of the greatest games I've played. I'm super engaged with it. Like
how's the enemy AI and how they talk to each other and they kind of like ambush you and stuff.
When you like kill someone, they're like, "John, no!" It's fucked up. It's realistic. It's gritty. Like, you know, everyone has their own intentions, right? So depending on like whose perspective you're viewing it from, you know, they're the good guys, you know, and everyone's just trying to survive. But yeah, the combat is dope. I'm looking forward to seeing, you know, Ellie's like skill tree, like how that fleshes out.
Oh, you mean Abby?
Abby, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, hers is pretty cool because she has like the momentum attacks where like if you can like one hit punch someone and then you can one hit punch someone again with your momentum.
Yeah. What do you mean
So
with your momentum? Like knock them over, basically? Like you like knock a clicker's head off?
One hit, like you punching people's head off with your fist because you're Abby, and then you move over and do it to someone else with your skill tree.
Yo,
like you'll see, one of the skill trees is momentum, and it's really OP.
I see Slink SC in the chat. He said, "What's good, Mo? Hey, what's going on, Mo? You DMV logo, you could tell. What's going on? What's going on?
Mo.
But yeah, Last of Us 2. Again, I know I'm late to the party, but this game is sick. It's serious. If you haven't played it, I highly recommend it. As someone who literally has avoided The Last of Us for all these years, I'm telling you right now, I regret not getting to this sooner. As soon as I beat Last of Us Remastered, I just jumped straight into Last of Us 2. So
yeah, but you also got to remember, man, Last of Us 2 came out literally right around the corner when Ghost of Tsushima came out.
Exactly.
So what were you gonna invest your time into? You were gonna either invest it in one or the other.
Exactly.
We knew Last of Us 2 was gonna be a great game. Don't get me wrong. And even with the whole like, you know, everyone bashing it when like during its first week release.
You know what? I haven't beat it, and I still don't see what the controversy was about.
Oh, you'll see.
Okay, so I still haven't. I'm not there yet.
Yeah, you're about to be.
Damn. I mean, when Abby shot that one dude, Glenn, we'll call him, you know, Walking Dead reference. When she shot Glenn, I was like, yo, what the fuck? You know, it had me in my Walking Dead feels.
Even though you knew it was gonna happen.
I had no idea that was gonna happen.
Really?
When Abby shot Glenn at the end of Ellie's playthrough?
I thought you were using code names.
I am using code names because Glenn is the Asian dude from Walking Dead. So, you know, I just kind of copied and pasted there. But yeah, I don't know. All right, don't tell me shit. I just want to beat this game already. But yeah, guys, good to be back. Good to see the familiar faces in here. All right, let me see. Team Abs, he said, you there, Joel died. That's what all the fucking controversy was about. Oh, if the controversy was just about Joel dying, then I mean, here's the good thing about me playing Last of Us 1 right before 2.
Yo, hold on. I love how Guapzilla was like, fuck the chat, nigga. Joe died, bro. Joel died.
I mean, no, I thought there was something else to it. Yeah, that's obvious. Everyone knows that.
That's funny.
But you know, like I said, after playing Last of Us 1 and going straight into 2, the first third of the game, Joel's a fucking asshole. He's a shitty, you know, he was trying to pawn off Ellie. He didn't give two shits about anyone but himself. So while I do see like, okay, you know, you play as him and you know, you develop that bond with Ellie, I can also still see how he fucked over a lot of people, right? And you know, what happens at the end of Last of Us 1, for the surgeons, I chose to just kill one, you know, and that happened to be, you know, I'm not going to say, but Yeah, that's all I'll say about that game. I'll let y'all know a little bit more how I feel about it once I beat it. But yeah, let's jump into the topics, man. Let's jump into the fucking topics.
Yeah, let's not forget one thing I want to say.
Oh, go ahead.
Just insane is the Microsoft's own like competitive report was like, yo, this game is the best technical game we've ever played, and that was from straight out of like Xbox
Microsoft
product
R&D.
Yeah, Microsoft like R&D product manager's mouse.
They're even giving praise to the god. So yeah, man, crazy game. And Guap, I'm looking forward to those another 20 hours, man. I really want to see what Abby how she develops, because she gives me like Joel-ish play style, like her, she seems like she can take a little bit more, and yeah, that sounded kind of off, but yeah. First things first, right? Y'all know I'm a big Kojima stan, and we got to talk these rumors that just came out, I believe yesterday. So what's being reported, and I'm actually pulled the article up really quick. There's some interesting things going on. Okay, so I got it right here. There's a publication out of Australia called Pop Topic, right? And they spoke with a quote unquote insider, right? Talking about what we're possibly going to be getting very soon. I'm talking like 5 days, August 10th. There's a rumored Sony event. We'll see if it actually materializes. But everything has to do with Abandoned, right? So we've all seen Abandoned. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but there's a app that's coming out on August 10th, right? And so far, the only teaser they've shown us is a blurry image of a guy with an eye patch, right? So we think eye patch, we think... Ooh, snake. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let me hit the on y'all. Okay. So, yeah, so that
big boss.
And then oh, actually no, so here's where the rumor gets really interesting. So, I'm lying. So, Abandoned is actually not Metal Gear. Abandoned is apparently Silent Hills. And do you guys remember that that Death Stranding director's cut video we saw where Norman Reedus gets into the box?
Yeah.
This leaker is saying that that's MGS6, and that Norman Reedus, that's like like a skin or a different character you can play as, kind of like as an extra. But
wait, so it's
No, that leaker, I don't know what he's smoking. Like, that's clearly Death Stranding.
he definitely not smoking on
well,
Zaza.
well, think about it. Well, no, but here's what's interesting about it. How that game, because if you remember looking at that trailer, it didn't even look like it played like Death Stranding. It was kind of like, wait, like, of course this is just a promotional thing, but if you think about it in retrospect, would it not be very Kojima like if he's like, oh, I showed y'all MGS6 already in front of your eyes? That's, of course, we're taking all this with a big grain of salt, but it's interesting to see what the rumors, and this is a pretty big rumor. Apparently this is like around the corner. I hope it's true, but something else the leaker was saying is that Sony essentially did what I've been saying on the show for a long time. He took, the two Japanese parties down. You could say three if you include Sony. Sat them down at a table and said, hey, I know you guys, have a little rocky past, but you know what I'm saying? Let's get this money.
Gotcha, bitch.
And yeah, this seems kind of plausible to me, man. Like, we've been hearing about MGS6 rumors for a long time. I don't know. What do you? I want to hear your take on it, $, since you're a Metal Gear fan, and you seem skeptical of this.
I am very skeptical of this because, like, Death Stranding, they are upgrading the combat mechanics and the weapons and stuff. So, like, I can see them adding like and they are adding new areas in the game for the director's cut. So yeah. I really think that's just more Death Stranding. That's not MGS6.
But that didn't even look like Death Stranding. I mean, think about this. In Death Stranding, when are you really in the interior of anything besides your little base? You're never really in
But
any
that
building.
was like one of the biggest criticisms of the game. Is like why are we always talking to these people underground in their little projections? Like why can't I go there and say what's up? You know, like why can't I go down there and see what's going on? So now we're finally actually going inside like a bunker.
Hope maybe, but then again, like that, this leak brought up or this rumor brought up an interesting point. What I saw didn't look like Death Stranding. Of course, the characters were there. The trailer said that, but you know, seeing a guard walking back and forward in a warehouse, that doesn't look like anything of what we played in Death Stranding. Of course, like you said, there can be new content, but this is kind of interesting. Like imagine that Abandoned ends up being Silent Hills, and they do the okie doke that they did before. Go ahead.
Yeah, so it's just like it's been in your face the whole time. Like I spoon fed it to you, and then.
I mean, yo, Kojima gave us a whole ass trailer that didn't even tell you what the game really was until you beat it, right? He did the whole thing with Moby Dick Studios, right? Kojima, if you guys aren't familiar with this, the now canceled Silent Hills, it was first revealed as a demo under some fake studio name, under some fake game name, and only if you got past the demo is when it said, okay, boom, Silent Hills. You get to see who you're actually playing with, which was Norman Reedus. Guillermo del Toro, you know, the famous horror director. You know, that was like a huge thing in gaming. So what makes you think that they're not going to do something like that again? And come on, there's nothing about Abandoned that doesn't scream fishy, right? You have all these random studios coming up. Just how everything worked out is super unusual, super unlikely. And if anyone's going to mend the relationship between Kojima and Konami, I feel like logically it'd be Sony, right? They're friends with both parties. CoolHand, chime in, man. I want to hear what you were saying.
I mean,
you think it's the okie doke they're pulling, or do you think Abandoned is just a random game?
I feel like Abandoned could be, you know, something more, man. It just, I mean, it makes.
What
no
are you saying,
sense.
son? Let it out.
No, hold on. What I'm saying is, it makes no sense for you to have this blurred. I don't think Kojima's gonna do more about nothing. I think he's basically spoon feeding it to us. Like all this speculation that everyone's doing is just to, you know, it's like a magician with misdirection, right? That's what he really does on the normal. So when it comes to this, you know, the blurred image, it was literally in our face. Norman Reedus
in our face.
Yeah, literally. Norman Reedus doing the whole fucking hiding in the box like snake thing. It's in our face. There's the new MGS coming. And, you know, with the reports of Kojima repairing his relationship with Konami and Sony being the one who was mitigating that whole thing, man, it's not out of there. It's not.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Right, you got me believing a little bit, because like that is true. Like if you think about it, like Blue Box had to apologize. Like sorry, we're not associated with Hideo Kojima. We're not doing anything Hideo Kojima related. But then, you know, now they released this screenshot, this blurry screenshot. It looks exactly like Big Boss. So it's like, if you guys are trying to distance yourself from Hideo Kojima, why are you
feeding into it? Exactly. Yeah. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I know Logical Nonsense says, nah, that Death Stranding trailer was sus as hell. Exactly. All right. If you followed Kojima or any Metal Gear games in the past, you know if it seems like what it is, it's not. It's always like that, right? So
yeah, I mean, since 2, right? In 2, he made us think the game's gonna play. You're gonna be Snake. All the trailers was the tanker mission, and then out of nowhere, you know,
he pulled an okie doke on you. Yeah, and remember, all the marketing for that game was also Snake.
And same for MGS3. At the initial marketing, I think the very first trailer was Raiden and Solid Snake, and they're both fighting with each other. Like they're like shooting at each other, fighting each other, trying to see who's gonna be the protagonist, and that was the whole trailer. And at the end, the protagonist was neither. It was Big Boss.
I'm throwing the video on top right now. I think this is the one.
Do you remember that? There's like the Raiden and Solid Snake fighting each other. It's like who's gonna be the protagonist of the next game.
Okay, so everyone look at what we got on the screen, right? the leaker is saying that this, what we're looking at right here, is actually Metal Gear Solid 6. Right? Because look at this. This looks like this is Metal Gear. Or it could be. This is a sus-ass trailer. And what... If you played Death Stranding, in what scenario... And don't get me wrong, that's the enemy, but... You know, that looks like a version of the enemies from that game, but just how this looks, you know, I don't know. This could go either way, but this would be super. Look, the vent with the rat. Come on. Okay, logical nonsense. He says, how does this tiny indie have so many outsourced studios backing by Sony? No one other than Hassan can be found online with the studio. Exactly. This is a fucking okie doke. What? Remember, when we first showed you guys this on this show, this trailer made no sense, right? Because how Kojima and Konami ended off, there's no way that, you know, I'd assume for likeness, even like doing shit, you know, that's even associated with Metal Gear might be a bad look, right? They own that fucking franchise.
Yeah, they can get sued for it.
They can get sued for that shit. So if they're doing something like this, which is super tongue-in-cheek Metal Gear, how could Kojima not have, you know, gotten the sign-off from somebody?
Exactly.
So this is a very interesting rumor. You know, and, you know, y'all making good points.
Like, I think the cool thing about Kojima is that
Decima Engine too.
Yeah, but not even just that. What I'm talking about, like in the method to his, you know, marketing madness, right? He puts things in the open, and like so much so that you think it's something that it's really obvious, right? Like he's a mastermind of mind manipulation. So when he comes, it's a really cool way of, you know, doing the I told you so, but like it's blatant, bro. It's blatant. It's in our face. It's right there, and it always is, bro. Like
it always is
when he wants to. He makes you follow a trail of breadcrumbs. He literally gives it to you right there on the platter, and yet we speculate that, oh, it might not be. Oh, it is. Oh my God. Oh no, it is, bro. It is.
Like, come on, you saw all those enemies there. That no part of Death Stranding does it ever play with like you're in a situation grouped up like that in a small confine. You got the vent again. It's hard to believe at this point that Konami at some point didn't okay that, and it's weird that very few people are talking about this. Okay, we got another comment. A1 PlayStation Pegasus, shout out to you, bro. First time I'm seeing you on here, so I'll give you the air horn. He said Kojima just retweeted a photo of a guy dressed up as an MGS character. The company was B-Box Photography.
A Blue Bot. Was Blue Box Photography.
We're not going to find out until the 10th. That's only 5 days away, guys.
Yeah.
This is the most interesting thing in gaming for me right now.
Listen, the one thing you could say, like, you know, the wrestler Sting says it best, right? The one thing you know about Sting is that nothing is for sure.
Yep.
And you can say the same thing about Konami. The one thing you can say about Konami is nothing is for sure. So you never know, man. You never know. And once the 10th comes, I could be saying I told you so. I could not.
I want to I don't know. Again, we have 5 more days. We're getting again, Abandon is dropping this Abandon real-time experience, right? Which is supposed to be like some app on your PS5, PS4 that plays like some videos that like update throughout the year, something like that. So who knows? But again, Abandon makes no fucking sense. It would be the biggest troll if what we just saw was, you know, a little teaser of MGS6. It makes so much sense, but again, we'll wait and see. We'll update you guys, you know, actually next week. We'll know something, right? We'll all be able to experience the Abandon app and see what this game's really about. But yeah, I'm excited as hell. Dollar
Are you
sign.
excited? 'Cause I'm not
Before we move on, are you still not sold on that? Are you still kind of on the fence?
I think Konami and Hideo Kojima are in talking terms. That's
You
about
don't
it.
think you don't think the relationship is fully resolved?
I mean, it's been years since that breakup. By the way.
Yeah, it was like 2016, 2017.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So I mean, it's again, and you got to look at this as like from a Japanese business perspective, right? You got three parties who all have been in bed with each other. You know what I'm saying? If this wasn't like a master play from Sony that they've been like cooking up with ever since Death Stranding, I mean, again, who else could you even think of that would get them down to sit at the same table? Who has enough clout to do that?
Sony.
You know what I'm saying? For that, we're going to just drop the. Yeah.
Sony.
All right, no more fanboying. Let's kind of shift gears a little bit. Let's talk about PSVR 2. You know, we love talking VR over here. So in Digital Foundry, Richard Ledbetter was talking about apparently unseen or unreported specs that he's that are making their rounds. So we know that so one report, claimed that we'd be getting OLED screens. Then we got reports saying that we're gonna get 4K visuals, gaze tracking, rumble, and then and then we got to look at the controllers. They're saying that there's some rumors that there's going to be some type of wireless functionality. I think that might be the big thing. Now, my only problem with that is that going to make it gimped? Because currently we have like a external processor from the PS5. Dollar sign. What do you think? Do you think they can go the Valve direction, or I would say HTC, but I'm not too sure. Are they tethered or not? They make an untethered version.
Yeah, there's an adapter for it for the Vive.
Yeah, for the
And I think if you go untethered, it maxes out at like 1080p and
Okay.
90 hertz. So I'm not sure. It might affect like your performance if it's untethered. That's only just because of it's streaming, like 4K VR content, which is like really high bandwidth. But
Exactly.
I'm interested about the 4K screen because 4K screen means no more glass door effect.
Yeah.
So I don't know about the original PSVR, but does it seem like there's a glass door when you play?
A little bit. There is. Well, one thing that this kind of brings up to me is the Wi-Fi standard that the PS5 has. Could you see using, Wi-Fi 6 technology, them doing some type of streaming to the headset type deal? Like it'd be like ultra fast because it'd be, all local. Or do you think? No.
I mean, that'd be dope. Yeah, no, I think they can probably definitely do it.
They haven't used that technology, right? So if y'all don't know, the PS5 has the newest Wi-Fi standard called Wi-Fi 6. It's crazy dumb fast. Your internet probably can't handle it or can't even reach what it could be used for. But if you look at it as an application like streaming to a headset, right? This ultra fast, low latency technology, that might be dope.
Yeah, that's a good application for it.
Yeah, where it's not being used. You guys have any predictions on when we're going to see VR?
I think next year.
You think next year?
They've mentioned that's coming. But I think they're not going to show it. Maybe to like next year's big PlayStation showcase.
Yeah.
Because if they're just talking about it, that means they probably developers are still working on games, and it takes a few years to develop some VR games. So I'm sure they want to release it and like have like a really cool showcase where they're showing a ton of games that are going to come out day and date for it. So they're probably just waiting for that.
Yeah. I wanted to switch over to some news we got. We'll keep the PlayStation train going for now. So what we're hearing or what was been reported today, is that the PlayStation 5 is no longer selling at a loss. So again, for context, for people who aren't too aware with how these things work, when a game console comes out, normally the console manufacturer, right, Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, probably not Nintendo because they're smart, but they're actually losing money for every console they sell. How they make up the difference is by selling software, so games, accessories, etc. Right, the other little things that they produce for cheaper but make bigger profit margin on. So now, which is crazy, even with the shortage, right, which is unprecedented, they've hit 10 million sales less than a year, and they're still thinking about, or they're still planning on hitting a 22 million console sold goal by the end of the year. And dollar sign, you were saying before the show about the new shipment they got, or elaborate on that.
Yeah. They're saying that they have like their supply chain like intact, or I think they're gonna be able to
They just
ship
secured
out like 15 million more by the end of the fiscal year,
yeah.
which is what they said they'll have 10 million sold through already. So 15 mil. So they're gonna double it by next year, which is insane. And the demand's really high. But
Yeah.
it's cool that they have the supply chain stuff figured out, and they're able to now manufacture the console at a profit. I wonder if it has anything to
Word.
do with. Did you see like they released a new model of the PS5 digital version, and it's slightly lighter than the original digital edition. Maybe they just
Yep.
cut a little bit of, shaved off a little bit of plastic, and they're making money that way.
Hey,
That's
hey,
smart.
that's
That's
that
a
makes
smart
sense.
move. That's a smart move.
yeah. I mean,
But it's
it's better a little bit of plastic than features like we got with the PS3. But go ahead, Cool Hand. You're trying to chime in.
no. It's I mean, what's it called? Is the hardware still the same? Is there anything? Is it just a matter of different weight, like because of plastic, or what's going on with that new version? That's what I really want to know.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they found anything different. Like, I think they said the heat sinks are way the same. So it just might be the plastic, the components. So they somehow figured out a way to
Well,
make it with less
you
plastic.
have to understand too. It's not even that. The fact that they're buying all these components in bulk, over time, they usually have these deals where it's more expensive up front, and by the time they hit a certain figure, all right, you've ordered X amount from us, then the price starts to get cheaper as it goes on because newer shit comes out. So like the internals become cheaper to produce over time, essentially.
Yeah.
But yeah, 10 million, they're profitable. I mean, shit,
Tell me,
it don't
tell
get
me
better than
what-
that, man.
exactly, man. Like come on,
PS4 sold has you can imagine the sales are slowing down, but 116 million, not quite the PS2, but shit.
yo,
you know?
get your weight up, Xbox. Get your weight up.
Y'all saw Dr. Disrespect
wait
just
up.
violate Xbox?
No way. Did he really?
Yeah. Well, someone asked him on the stream, like, oh, PlayStation or Xbox, and he like hesitated. He's like, you know what? It's PlayStation. And he's like, what am I talking about? It's 100% PlayStation. Xbox, they don't got too much going for them right now. Like, that's exactly what he said. But I mean, they're kicking ass. Like Captain Crunch. Yo, shout out to you, Captain Crunch. Haven't seen you in a while.
Isn't it
Apparently
funny
my
how,
mic is fucked up. Thank you, Logical, for getting me hit. Oh, I see why.
Yeah, it's like some weird feedback going on.
Yeah, it's just my mic. I know. OBS is stupid.
Yeah, just gotta get you a new mic, man. Honestly, at this point.
No, it's not my mic. It's I actually have a really good mic. It's OBS. It's picking up 2 mic inputs. Godzilla says no Xbox console has ever been sold at a profit / non-loss. That is true, man. That is true. And you would have thought the 360 would have with how much they sold, but I guarantee you the Red Ring of Death royally fucked that up. So
You think so?
Oh yeah. Because dude, they had they had to spend so much money to rectify that, right? They had to fix all these Xboxes. That how were they ever going to be profitable? Even if their components were cheaper to produce than what they were selling at, you got to look at it from the macro vision. You look at all the money they spent in all those repairs.
Yeah, like everyone I knew who had Xbox at one point in time got the red ring of death and either try to like fix it with like what was it? You wrap it with a towel,
Yeah,
and it makes it work or some shit, and like eventually you just either have to get rid of it or try to get Xbox to fix it.
yeah.
And remember, it used to be a bitch to try and get Xbox to fix it.
50% failure rate. Yep, you're right. Logical.
Kind of like it's kind of like Sony's customer service.
Oh yeah, that's still trash, unfortunately. But hey,
Yo,
at least they
Sony's
give you
customer
bangers.
service is hot garbage, bro. That shit
At least
is
they give
hot.
you bangers.
I mean, they charge you for everything. They're like, yeah, you want us to fix it? You gotta pay for it to come here. You gotta pay like $200 for the labor fees.
I will say, I recently had the best experience with Sony customer service recently. It was during like a big sale. They had like, I was buying Call of Duty bucks from my little cousin, who's over here, like who's at my house playing. And
Hold on, did you just say Call of Duty bucks?
Yeah, he wanted to get these. He wanted to get a gun on my account. Like he was pressing for it, and I was like, yeah, sure, right? It was like 200, 200 coins or something. Like it was like $1.09, right? Nothing crazy. Okay. And then so I added it to my cart and I checked out, and I didn't realize that I fucking had the Naruto Ninja Storm 4 game in my cart, and I remember I had it during a sale, but the sale for that game was over, and so I ended up paying the full $60 price for that shit. For that fucking old ass game. And I remember like panicking because I just hit buy and I didn't realize that it was still in my cart. Next thing you know, boom, nigga, like it was like I charged like almost I got charged the $60 plus the $2 I spent, and then I was like, what the fuck?
You didn't download it though, right?
No, I didn't, but I'm saying like Sony was like very easy, and then I got my money back. But it was just like that was the best possible experience I could have had.
Yeah. I think if you don't download it, they know if you download it.
Yeah, exactly. They ask you straight up, like, did you download the game? Did you play it? I'm like, nah, man, I didn't, bro. Let me just get my money back.
They're asking like they already don't know already. They're trying to see if you're
yeah. Ben and Namco got them. Goddamn right, they got me, man. Shit was. I was so blown, bro.
Unluckily for me, they didn't do the same for Outriders. That's what it's called, right? Outriders.
Yeah, Outriders.
That trash ass game. Oh man, throw that shit in the trash again.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Using the legendary set.
Nah. Yo, throw a like up if you thought Outriders was trash.
The first week bugs ended up becoming a month bug, and that killed the game for me. That fucking killed the game.
Yeah. No, fuck that game.
Oh man, fuck you, man. Fuck you, man. Fuck that game. Fuck you, man.
You know, I gotta throw the
ballin'
dipset. Hey.
Oh yeah, you sure? You sure you're not rocking with money, power, respect?
Nah, we're not rocking with that.
What did Jada say?
Dipset Bird Gang.
Hold on, what did he say? He said we got Grammys. They only know what grams is. They only know what grams look like.
Let's talk about we're talking about it now because we missed it from last week. PS5's finally getting that update, right? It's still only available if you have a beta, PS5 OS beta. Now you can upgrade your memory, and Twitter was a salty place that day. I can't remember if it was a Tuesday or Wednesday, but motherfuckers were mad to see this. They're like, and I know y'all love the little thing going around saying, Sony didn't design it right, so like they're not coming out. They're trying to say like they didn't factor in like heat dissipation, and yep, now people are throwing fucking SSDs in their shit. It was just sad. Oh yeah, no, they said literally the reason why we haven't heard anything about it is because they designed it wrong. It's like a permanent design flaw, which obviously was cap. You know what I'm saying? Which we don't We don't support the cap over here.
Why
I
the
mean,
fuck
looks like
you
most of the SSDs you have
lying?
in the picture
Why
have
the
heat
fuck
sinks on
you
them.
lying?
What was that? Dawson, what'd you say?
I'm saying that the Aorus SSD looks like it has a heatsink on it.
Oh yeah, I mean, to be honest, if you are gonna go with like I have a 980 Pro Samsung, if I wouldn't put that in my PS5. I'd rather go with something that has a heatsink on it. To be honest.
Yeah, I mean, for those read speeds that needs, like, it's gonna get hot. So, like, definitely. I mean, a lot of the ones that they're selling that says PS5 ready have a heatsink. So you should know you probably need a heatsink.
Is dummy proof. Just look at what they recommend. Get your shit. And you know what? To be honest, I know most of y'all motherfuckers don't got 20 games y'all playing at once. You know, like, yeah, wait for the prices to go down a little bit, and you know, get yourself a nice 2 terabyte some shit. But like,
They
people
got
are
to wait a few years
bitching.
for that.
Yeah,
2
people.
terabyte.
Dude, they got 4 terabytes PS5 ready right now. That shit's like $900, but like I
That's what I'm
said,
saying. You have
wait.
to wait a few years.
Yeah, you know. But
Wait, so hold up. So ultimately, what are you saying though?
ultimately, what I'm saying is, you can put SSDs in your PS5. It's designed right, and it's finally here.
Oh,
All right,
nice.
that's it.
Now,
That's it.
would you prefer the external storage, or do you just prefer the internal SSD at that point?
I'd rather just invest in like one good internal SSD and just forget about it. To be honest, because look, we got Kraken, right? Compression.
Because here's the thing. Oh no,
Like,
keep going. No,
No,
no.
I was just gonna say that like I have not had any storage issues on my PS5 because I only have the shit on there that I'm playing, and even with that, I got like 5-6 huge AAA games, and I got space. So yeah. What
Now
saying,
you
Quan?
added. Did you already add your new SSD to this update, or are you waiting, or is it's
No,
not out
because
yet?
I got you got to be part of the beta, and I just haven't applied for it. But I did apply for the Halo Infinite beta for PC. So if we get into that, I'm definitely gonna be streaming some gameplay. I want to do my own test and give y'all my impressions on
I
that.
think the beta ended on
Yeah.
Monday.
Nah,
Yeah, the
they're doing multiple rounds of it.
Oh,
So
nice.
that was just the first like leg of it. But nah, they're gonna keep doing it. Which is actually one of our topics that we can probably just switch over to.
Hold on. So let me.
No,
So
go
I'm sorry. So I have my question, right? So like with
Yeah.
this, so for me, right, wouldn't it be better to get an external hard drive, mainly because the amount of room of error that people who don't own a PC, or you know what I mean, like it's just if I have a chance to fuck up my system, you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Like
you
in terms
talking
of,
Screwgate again? Are we bringing Screwgate back?
I'm
The
not, I'm
one
not trying to
screw?
bring back screw. Yo, hey, look, that's not the issue, right? The issue is the
Yeah.
people who are gonna try and pop out this SSD, and they might pop it out too hard, they might pop it in too hard. You know what I mean? Like there's that room for error. You know what I mean? Human
Those-
error is always gonna be a thing.
Yeah, those people should get externals.
Yeah.
But if you
I'm
want the
just saying,
best
like,
performance, get one of these.
Yeah, I mean it's not hard to do. You just slot it in. You take out the screw, slot it in, put the screw back. You're done.
Yep, it's super easy. There's multiple like videos on it. Grobzilla says, "Why wasn't this an issue when the PS4 was only 380 gigabytes per second with no cracking?" Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Logical nonsense says your system won't fuck up from an SSD. I think he's talking to you, Cool Hand.
No, I'm not. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, never mind. You fucking up the SSD trying to install it.
Yeah. No, I see. It's not. It's not
You know what I'm
completely
saying?
dummy proof, right?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're gonna have those small margin of people who are gonna complain because it's too difficult to put in, or you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
if it ain't one fucking
Xbox.
thing, it's another.
Captain Crunch says people who play Warzone and other multiplayer near. That's facts, yo. Because you get a guaranteed 20 gig update every week for Warzone. Yeah, I'm off that. I don't want to put too much time into it, but
Isn't it supposed to be a next gen game?
So it's an all gen game. All gen.
Wait, really? They chose that game to be a all gen game. Get the fuck out of here, dog. That's crazy. No, no, you're wait, really? Again? I hear
Yo,
you
can
perfect.
you guys hear it? Okay.
No, you're good.
I don't know what happened. My shit muted.
I'll mute
All right,
your
we good.
mic.
We good. We good.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I was saying. I don't know how my shit just muted
I'll mute
itself.
your mic, fuck, nigga. That's
Um,
funny.
but yeah, essentially, I don't know how far you guys in here, but
Damn, that was Microsoft. They want no slander, bro.
yeah,
On any podcast.
Microsoft muted me just now. Y'all saw it. Don't
That's
want
what
me to
happens.
speak the facts that
You're on what? You're on Microsoft hardware, aren't you?
yeah, I'm on Microsoft hardware. They're saying or software. So again, if you didn't hear me, I was just saying that Halo Infinite is not running good on older gen consoles at the moment. We don't know if that's going to change for launch. But again, who the fuck here is surprised? If you're surprised, leave a down vote on this video. If you're not, hit that motherfucking like button. So we need to get out there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. No one's surprised here. We'll see how things
Nah,
turn out
man,
at lunch. Phil Spencer
it
already downplayed this fucking game. Come on.
I mean, it is concerning, right? Because the game is supposed to come out at some point this year.
This year holiday.
It's August. It's
Yeah.
already August.
And it's their
that
new
game's-
flagship game.
And it's like constantly crashing. Like I was watching people play it on PC, and the game like crashed all the time.
I mean, but mind you, it is a beta. It is a beta, so we can't scream, to the high heavens yet. It was a closed beta, so we'll see what it's like with the second beta and obviously come launch. But they need to, they need to be ready because these servers for this game are gonna be full as hell.
Let me
Yeah,
read.
it's a free to play.
Yeah. This game is going to it should do numbers. I expect it to do numbers.
The Series S is bouncing between 720p and 1080p. And can dip as low as 540p at times, which is quite noticeable. Are we really doing this?
That's a Series S, not the One S.
That's the Series S.
Because this game also runs on the One S.
Exactly. So, if you guys haven't seen it, Digital Foundry tested all versions. Make sure to go check that out. Let me know what you think. Yeah. So, this is either going to be good or it's going to be a train wreck. And again, I think Phil Spencer, like we talked about last show, already put the caution out. Hey, this Halo's not going to, shake the room, guys. Don't be, temper your expectations. That's Halo, the flagship franchise. So, yeah, I don't know. I think everyone listening knows how we kind of feel about this. It's kind of like a wait and see, but
I see what
slow
logical
turnaround.
nonsense. I see what logical nonsense is talking about though. A year delay for a half-baked beta. I get that, but I mean, mind you, I'm kind of holding out hope, man. Like I want Xbox to have a win simply for the fact that competition breeds innovation. You know what I mean? Like
Nice.
I need, you know what I'm saying? What I don't want is Sony or any other system that's out there to get lazy or stagnant or complacent. Right? Complacency is the worst kind of thing, especially in gaming. You want innovation, you want things to go forward. right now Sony has the boot to everyone's neck right now, right? Considering the stat line, but that shit can change. And if there's a little fire under their ass, you know what I mean? We'll get some cool shit on both ends. You know, we all win as the customer if that's the case.
Yep. I do want to say that Digital Foundry is concerned with how this is going to play out in their visually demanding single player mode, right? Because it's not multiplayer. You have less things to compute, on the screen in terms of dealing with other people. This is just local, so you can invest more resources into like the looks of the game, right?
Yeah, because multiplayer is all about dumbing down all those things because you want lower latency because
Exactly.
it's all about a competitive edge. So multiplayer is actually the big showcase, or I mean campaign.
Exactly. I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely gonna be playing it. I want to play the best Microsoft has to offer, but again, it just kind of like shit. I hope even someone who's gonna be playing this, pretty much on the higher end of the spectrum. I'm just curious of like, damn, I'm gonna be playing it and say, damn, I wonder like where in design did they like choose to kind of go off the rail a little bit just to cater to these older consoles and shit. It just.
I guess in this case, it's just gonna have to be a wait and see. You don't know we won't know until the launch date.
Yep. So holiday 2021.
I don't know. Is anyone? Are you nervous at all? Like how do you feel about it? Like, do you want this game to be successful? I mean,
I want it to be fucking amazing, man. It's not fun coming up in here, saying, hey, Xbox has no games. It's true though, right? And just kind of following up on that, Take-Two CEO came out again, saying that Xbox. So keep in mind, Take-Two CEO, right? Take-Two owns Rockstar Games, which obviously we know comes from Rockstar Games. He's saying that the business model does not make sense if you're a AAA developer. How the fuck can you get your money back, right? If you're a third-party studio, and I guess when he's talking about this, he's coming from his perspective. GTA will never be on Game Pass. They make money ham over fist. They're not gonna, for lack of better words, slut themselves out for a measly little $10 a month that Microsoft's getting 30% off of their shit from. So. I mean, I see what he means. And again, it's interesting because the whole interesting thing with the whole streaming topic and Game Pass and all this is like you're hearing two different sides completely all the time, right? You have your fellowship of people who are like, oh, this is the next thing, right? Everything's going to be streaming and it's all going to be like these type of services going forward. And then you have the fucking dude who's behind the company that's made the most profitable video game of all time, telling you, fuck no. Game Pass, I do not believe in it at all. So it's interesting to see how things are going to play out in the long term. But yeah, I mean, it's someone powerful coming out and saying, hey, we don't believe in that business model. And it just makes you think Xbox is going to be putting out, or at least what they say, they're being putting out big AAA titles. So when it comes to a business aspect, I wonder if they're really going to be recouping like that with Game Pass. I wonder if these new studios and shit are going to give Microsoft enough juice where they're getting so many people off Game Pass, they're actually making money back from these games. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that could be a possibility?
I want to hear from Dollar Sign.
Damn, that pause just.
Bruh.
I want to hear from Dollar Sign.
Wait, what was the question?
Oh my god!
Wow.
Ballin'. Dipset.
All right. Anyways, I guess that was my take. But yeah, just interesting to see. On that note, let's see what else we got for the night. I think we did we go over Ghost of Tsushima already?
We did not, and I think that's actually the anchor there.
Yeah, we'll end off with Ghost of Tsushima. So as many of you may know or not know, hold on, mic check. All right, you guys can hear me. As many of you guys might know, Ghost of Tsushima, right? We've been getting a lot of news about the director's cut. Well, now we found out that we're getting, in addition to the multiplayer, which is really dope, we're getting an update to Legends, which, if you've been watching the show for a while, you know I'm a big fan of Legends. You know, I play with the squad over here, the Insomniacs squad. We've beat the raid together. That was fun. That raid was definitely fun playing with you guys. And we're getting a new mode. I don't know about this mode. Dollar Sign says it's similar to something in Destiny. Dollar Sign, can you stop playing Pokemon and chime in?
Yeah, it's like Destiny 2's Gambit, where it's like waves, where it's kind of like waves like in the survival mode that they already have. But the difference is you're going head-to-head with another team that's also clearing waves. And as you clear waves, you get currency, just like in how survival is currently, where you get currency to give yourself buffs.
Yeah.
Like calling the animal. Heal
set fire to everyone.
Yeah, set fire to everyone. So now you have currency to buy stuff that fucks things up for the other team. So like spawn Hwachas that fire against them, make enemies explode. I don't know, summon some Tengus. Or just like stuff that makes their lives harder, and it's just a race to the finish.
Whoever beats it first.
Yeah, so it adds a competitive component to Legends, which makes it a lot more replayable, because it's like now there's leaderboards like what's your win-loss ratio, how fast can you win?
Oh wow, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
So Dollar Sign, I remember when we were talking off air earlier, you were saying that they're actually gonna sell Legends like as a one-off.
Yeah, they're gonna make the multiplayer a standalone game. So that means
$20.
Yeah, so if you don't have Ghost of Tsushima and you have a few friends that are like, yo, let's hop on Legends, let's play some Legends. You don't actually have to buy Ghost of Tsushima, you can just buy Legends. But I don't know why you would do that, because
just play the damn game.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, play the game. So here's, and honestly, but can we be honest though? Is that price point really worth it, considering how limited the multiplayer is?
I'd be really surprised if people bought Legends standalone.
Yeah. Well, shit. Let's say you wanted to get into you wanted to try it out. That's a great demo into it. Like if I just played
let's say I buy Legends for $20. Does that mean I get Ghost of Tsushima for 40? Or do I still have to pay the $60 for Ghost of Tsushima the game, considering that Legends is free if I buy the full game?
I'd assume they'd have some type of upgrade path that's just within that game. You know what I'm saying? Like press square to buy the rest of the game. But again, Dollar Sign's right. I can't imagine people really buying this separately.
I wouldn't want to. I mean, it's just the price point. It sounds good, right? $20 for $20 multiplayer. But that's only if they're adding content to the game. But if it's just a one-off, and we all know how limited the multiplayer is, not saying that it's not great.
Hold on. How's it limited? You get a whole fucking raid. You get story, survival, and like the nightmare shit, which is story, survival.
But once it's over, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing. It's not
new. Over until you beat the raid. And we're about to get a whole new multiplayer mode, dude. That's good
for us. Look, for us who already own the game, it's worth it, right? Like we own the game. I'm getting the new multiplayer. Like that's cool. What I'm talking about at a $20 price point to get what we got for free, right? 3 raids. That's all. It's not worth it.
Well, it's one raid, it's a 3-part raid. But
yeah, it's a 3-part raid. But you get what I'm saying? That is not worth it. You know what I mean? It's a limited multiplayer.
But you get so much more though. What are you missing? Exclude the raid. You have a whole multiplayer. You got 3 different.
You don't have
3 or 4. It's 4 different maps.
It's PVE. It's not PvP, bro. Like it's.
But it was
it's
never meant to be PvP.
Wait, I'm not saying that, but we're talking about a $20 price point, right?
Oh,
For
man.
a game that doesn't update, right? It's just the same shit over and over. Once you turn it off and turn it on, it's the same game.
Bro,
You know what I
you
mean?
were the
There's no
same guy bitching about the fucking upgrade.
I'm not, yo.
J-Dub told you $30. Just look at it as one whole thing. You getting now more multiplayer.
You're not listening, bro. Like you're stuck on what you get with the multiplayer. I'm telling you what you get with the multiplayer. We all know what we get with the multiplayer, but the whole point is, it's not at the $20 price point. What you get in that multiplayer, in that standalone one-off, I wouldn't get. I would just buy the whole fucking game.
Oh, I agree.
I
agree. And the
That's what I'm
game is
saying.
going to be on sale anyways.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The standalone multiplayer is not worth $20, is what I'm saying.
Okay, that's fair. Either way, we're getting new shit, and Ghost of Tsushima to me is like worth $100 brand new of content. If you ask me, we're getting so much shit, and with the success of this game, there's definitely going to be a second one. So
yeah. Oh my God. And hopefully, and we talked about this off air, obviously, guys, but I would love to see them kind of, at least for the online multiplayer mode, like hunker down on customizations for the characters that we get to see in third person. New variations. Go ahead.
So Guabzilla is saying you don't know what you're getting for $20. So I'm pulling it up right now.
That was something we spoke about off air. Now, because we don't know, right? We can only speculate. We don't know if they're gonna if this standalone is gonna have more modes or updates and upgrades as it goes on. That's what I'm saying. We don't know. We only know about one mode so far, and we know that there's a standalone coming. We don't know if they're adding anything with it. We don't know if they're not. I'm just saying, as of right now, we can only speculate.
Okay, so let me tell you we're getting players who've earned 110 level gear, which we did, will now be able to bind it to a class and activate mastery challenges. This will allow a piece of gear key level to be upgraded to 120, and you'll eventually unlock a second perk slot. As you activate mastery challenges, you can also unlock a new ability and a new technique for each class. Let me see. Okay, let me just go on. We rebalanced survival mode to shorten the session length and added new weekly survival nightmare challenge variants. We've also unlocked additional cosmetics and legends for players who earned them in Jin's story and New Game Plus. Again, all those will be above at no additional cost if you already own Ghost of Tsushima, right? So we're getting all that for free. Guabzilla says we're getting a new raid. Okay. So get this. Including an additional rivals map, new survival maps inspired by Iki Island. So we get new maps.
Okay, that's cool.
A new harder version of last year's raid that offers challenges in bite-sized chunks, offers a new set of online leaderboards. Hey, dude, Logical Nonsense says I'm not playing this mode. Sorry. Yeah, the nightmare shit is I can't even say the word online because we'll get demonetized, even though we're not even monetized. It's that bad how hard that shit is. I don't wish it on anybody. But either way, price point regardless, get the game, get the whole game.
Yeah, get the whole game.
It's gonna be
dope. and that's what I'm saying, because we don't all we could do is speculate here, guys. All we're saying is we don't, as of right now, all we know is one new mode is coming. And
nah, I just told you the new shit is coming out. What are you talking about?
No.
You're saying future shit. They're telling you what you're getting right now. You're getting a new game. Man, we don't gotta keep going about that. We're getting new shit. We're getting a whole new map. You know, I hate to say it, but the first time we had this thing, I had to body bag you, but you my brother. And
hold on. You body bagged me, or did I counter like the locks beat the shit out of Dipset? I'm just trying to say, man.
Dipset.
I'm just saying, bro.
All right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm in Harlem, you live in Miami. You know what I mean? Like, it's like that.
All right.
I'm Jada Kidd, you're Jules Santana. I took the bandana off your head in Madison Square Garden in New York City.
I'm gonna let him finish. You done?
Money, power, respect.
It was at this moment that he knew.
What's it
He
looking
fucked
like?
up.
Money,
All
power,
right.
respect.
On that note, guys, it was fun rocking out with y'all. We're definitely gonna be back next week. Again, sorry about the little hiatus. Work's been kicking my ass. August is a crazy month for me, so hopefully after this, there won't be too many issues. Putting out some more announcements about the show. So yeah, look out for that stuff. Again, there's a guest we're trying to get on. Until we get more details, I'll let y'all know soon. But yeah, guys, it was definitely fun doing the show again. Cool Hand, anything you got to say? Where can people find you? What are you playing?
Yeah, guys, you guys can find me on Twitter, on Instagram, and on Twitch at twitch.tv/CoolHandCruz. Twitter, CoolHandCruz, and Instagram, CoolHandCruz. Hit follow. Message me, man. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk shit. Let's talk sports. Let's talk game.
Yeah.
Let's talk, man.
$ outro.
Yep. So right now I've been playing Returnal, trying to get that plat. I've been playing Sunset Overdrive. Sunset, it's so fun. It's Tony Hawk Pro Skater mixed with Spider-Man mixed with Ratchet and Clank. And with like punk music. So it's a good time. And also playing some Fortnite, trying to get that Rick and Morty skin.
Okay.
And you can find me on SoundCloud, C_$.
It's in the description.
YouTube Beats.
Now before we go out, shout out to everyone who pulled up. Guabzilla, Logical, Captain Crunch. If I missed you, Chrono Triggered, Black Rain. Shout out to all y'all for rocking with us. We will see y'all soon. And before, damn, Logical Nonsense Dang, was $ here tonight? Ooh, trying to say you quiet, man. What's up, $?
I was you lost me on that Xbox rant. I was listening and then I
started playing.
I started searching. I like looked. I was looking at this.
You're looking up amiibos. I get it. It's okay. It's okay.
It happens.
The
amiibops.
But yeah, good night, guys. We'll catch y'all next week. And I want to read one last comment by Logical Nonsense. Shout out to you, bro. He said, "Cool Hand got body bad." And y'all have a good night.
Is a bitch.
I will catch y'all later. Logical, shout out to you, bro. Peace. Don't sleep.
Don't sleep.
Yo, shout out to you, Logical. I saw you, bro. I see you. Yeah, throw that middle finger back. All right. Good night, guys.
He's never smelled pussy in his life.